boys and girls, welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to the Sir Alex Ferguson save. As you can see on screen, we've got the Champions League group stage to bring you first up today. Then 2 games, Wolves away from home and then the Marseille in European Super Cup action. I played 1 game since we last met, and that was against West Brom. Brilliant Bolo with the one and only goal at home on the 9th minute, and got us another set of 3 points. Arsenal slipped up this game weekend as well. If we have a look back, Arsenal drew 1 apiece, Liverpool drew 1 apiece, and we opened up a gap of 2 points to Arsenal, 3 points to Chelsea and United. A huge deficit ahead of Liverpool and Tottenham and City. The ones that are struggling this year in 12th, it was Arsenal last year. As always, if you are enjoying the series, make sure you go back down below and hit that thumbs up button. If you are new around here, hit subscribe and then follow it up with the bell icon so you're notified every time a video goes live. Let's get into this Champions League group stage draw, and then we'll go on to Wolves in a couple of days time, and we are in the first pot. So we are going to be in Group C. Who is in pot B? Can't get City or Spurs, Atleti, Napoli, Porto, Barca, Lyon and Monaco. Barca are the ones you really want to miss. Porto going to Paris Saint-Germain. Lyon, we get Barcelona, ones we wanted to miss. I say the group, the cup competition draws for us in this save have been absolutely horrendous. And let's see who else. Juve get Tottenham, City and Marseille, Liverpool and Atleti. Third pot, Dortmund's the big one there. Valencia as well. We played them. Inter played them in the final. Pot 3 actually a little bit more difficult than pot 2. Ajax going to Group A, Shakhtar, and we get Inter. So we play Barcelona and we play the finalists of the Champions League last year in Inter Milan. At the minute, coming into a little bit of group of death territory. And with regards to the 4th pot, I don't actually care who we get. Young Boys going to pot B, Dinamo in pot C, and we get CSK in Moscow. And let's just finish this off. So tough draw. We have to go away to the Nou Camp, have to go away to the San Siro and away to Moscow. So really tough draw for us. Any other tough draws, Tottenham's isn't easy. Juve, Leverkusen and Celtic. City have to go to Marseille, Valencia and Fenerbahce. Always a tough time there. Napoli, Dortmund and Ghent in that one. Liverpool get away a little bit lightly with Atleti, PAOK and Sporting. But yeah, I think us and Tottenham probably doing the worst in that draw. We're going to fast forward now to Wolves. I will see you when we get there. So this is the lineup for the game against Wolves today in the first game of today's episode. We go to Molineux and we've got Rakitic in goal. Tellier, Boccone, Zagadou and Bilal the back line. Teixeira and Lauritsen are the midfield duo. Embolo on the right, Keane on the left, Maddison in behind. Fetiar. Teixeira has dropped his transfer request issue now. So little tip for you: if you have a set amount that you want your players to leave for, and they kick up a fuss and hand in a transfer request, accept it, but then just refuse all the bids until they then rescind their transfer request. A little tip for you if you're having problems with players kicking off. Let's get into this one though. Wolves away, hoping for 3 more points. 10 minutes in, Wolves come forward. Diego Jota into Pereira. Lovely switch out to Leo Jaba, and he cuts in on that right-hand side, driving into the defence, but Boccone comes out. Great tackle in Bolono, setting on a counter-attack, followed up by Tellier. Can he get the ball into the back post? He can. Keane's there. Moise Keane scores his 3rd goal of the season. What an assist from Giuliano Tellier, and he's just hit the ground running as the Argentine fullback. Unlucky from Embolo trying to get that ball into the back post. Tellier, though, does get it into that back post, and Moise Keane, free as a bird. 1-0 Newcastle. Maddison in swinging free kick. Can he get to the back post? Think Konsa has brought down Zagadou. Paul Tierney going to have a look at VAR to see if it's going to be a penalty kick. He comes back out and it will be a penalty. VAR helping the decision there. It's going to be James Maddison to step up to put us 2-0 into the lead just before the 20-minute mark. Can he do it? Yes, he can. Slams home emphatically his 3rd goal of the season. 2-0 Newcastle. 6 minutes before half time. It's a poor throw in on the right hand side, and Lawrenson trying to get that ball up quick to Fetiar, but it's a poor pass, and we get the ball clear now to Embolo, into a lovely ball over to Fetiar, one-on-one with the keeper, Areola, but straight at the keeper, and they get the ball clear. That's going to see us through to half time. 2 goals in 8 minutes. Keane and Madison scoring the goals to put us 2-0 up, and good win so far. Limit them to only 1 shot on goal, which is good to see. Gonna tell the guys you might be winning, but it could all change, and just tell them they weren't too bad. Got the belief in them to do what they need to do in this second half and secure us 3 more points. Madison in swinging free kick again to that back post. Balcone's there. It hits the crossbar, and Areola gathers it at the second time of asking. Madison free kick again, goes for goal, fires one just over. Seems to be well up for this one. Does James Madison. Andreas Pereira free kick for them, and he hits the top of the crossbar. I think Rakovic also got a hand to it. Coming into the final 2 or 3 minutes of the game now. Second half's been relatively boring. We've done a really good job on Wolves here. 2 goals in 8 minutes in the first half. Definitely has decided this tie here into the final minute or so of the game. They go down the line to Ruggiero, over to Solomon on that left-hand side, driving into the defence, trying to get that through ball, but Zagadou covers it really, really well. Teixeira into Larison. Larison now back out to Teixeira, quickly to Maya, and a good passing here from the Newcastle boys. Can we get a 3rd goal in injury time? Maya back to Zagadou, quickly out to Bilal. Good football here from the boys in blue. Perry gets there ahead of Allsop, and yeah, very, very iffy shot on goal. And that is going to be it. 2-0 to Newcastle at full time. Those 2 goals in the 8-minute spell in the first half definitely did us the business there. Giuliano Tellier again, player of the match, 7.7. He is an absolute beast of a right back. Come in, settled really well, been fantastic for us. And now we go on to the European Super Cup against Marseille. Right then, here we go. The game against Marseille in the European Super Cup. We are missing 13 players out on international duty. They're missing 6. So this could be, this could be a weird one. I remember a couple of years ago when we won the Champions League, we played Paris Saint-Germain, and a similar thing happened. I think it's a bit of a glitch on this year's FM, and yeah, this is going to be, could go one way or the other. So this is the lineup. You won't know some of the names. Rakovic in goal. Josh Cook, one of the youngsters. Bevis and Davis in the middle of the defence, with Luis Enrique at left back. Declan Rice and Arnie Meyer in the middle of midfield. Edimar on that right hand side. Aldolfo up top. We've got Kevin Stone and Scott Hurley in the centre and on the left. So let's just introduce you to some of these lads. Cook, a right back. He came through the youth academy last year and looks a good prospect actually. 3-star potential ability, and he will start at right back. We've got Kevin Stone he's got a 3.5-star potential ability, 1-star current, advanced playmaker, good passing, good technique, good flair, good vision, good teamwork, okay physicals as well. So he'll be starting in behind Aldolfo. And then Scott Hurley, mainly a striker, but we're playing him on this left-hand side as the inside forward. Really good physically, great speed on the kid, good finishing, good first touch, good technique. Off the ball, really good as well. So could coming to his own on that left-hand side. On the bench, Alberto Ferrer, Soliman, Arp and Marin, both injured, but they're on the bench. So if we do need to risk them, we will. Paul Bowden, Nick Williamson, Will Wheeler, Tyson McKenzie, and Jared Miller, with Luis Canario on there as well. We'll introduce you to those guys if they score and play well. But let's submit this team and go and try and get another piece of silverware. Corner, Edimar whips that ball in. Hurley, Bevis at the back post, hits the post, and Pena gets that ball clear. Youngsters really playing well against this Marseille side. Maya into the back post. Aldolfo, has he been brought down? Mateus Fernandez is the one that seems to have done it, and it is going to be a penalty. Aldolfo going to step up on the 20-minute mark. Can he put us 1-0 up? Aldolfo goes and shoots straight down the middle. 1-0 to this very, very young Newcastle side, and they're doing us massively proud. Deep in our own half, Luis Enrique finds Stone, who's just dropped a little bit deeper, and now we go long long, trying to find Adolfo, but good header down to the midfield, and Mateus Fernandes, who gave the penalty away, back to Engel, going over the top, a good block by Josh Cook. Edimar gets the ball back to Declan Rice, good quick passing in the middle. Now Scott Hurley on this left-hand side drives over, lovely ball over the top, trying to find Adolfo. Stone and Rice connect again. Maya, can he get the ball out to Josh Cook? He can. How's his delivery? Not too bad. Into the back post. Scott Hurley is there and hits the post, and it rebounds wide. Free corner, Maya into the middle. Scott Hurley trying to get there again. Back out to Maya, deflected. Rice fires well over there, but we're coming on strong in the second part of this first half, playing really, really well against this Marseille side. 2 minutes of injury time. Edimar knocks that ball down, trying to find Stone, and Lopez jumps in there, but Bevis claims well and goes back to Rakitic at the back. Davis picks the ball from him, and we go through the motions, through the lines, and Maya and Declan Rice, and lovely ball over the top to Adolfo, in on goal. Adolfo scores. Josh Cook, lovely assist from him, dinks the ball over the top of the defence, and Adolfo scores his third goal of the season. Lovely finish from the Brazilian. Let's see it. Maya and Rice exchange passes. Cook pings that one over the top. Lovely first touch from the Brazilian. 2-0 to Newcastle just before half-time. And that is half-time. The youngsters are doing us really, really proud in this one. They've all played a part as well. None of them have been bystanders. Very happy. Just saying, you might be winning, but make sure you control the second half. Just tell some of these guys they weren't too bad. They've got what it takes. They seem confused. Hopefully that won't affect them too much. Let's get out in this second half and see if we can wrap up this European Super Cup. Renan into the box. Mateus Fernandes gave a penalty away in the first half. It looks like he might be given one here for a push. Not entirely sure which Newcastle man it was. 5 minutes into this second half, the referee's going to have a look at VAR to see if it is a penalty. Arnie Meyer, the man giving it away, having a look at the screen at the top of the pitch there. Is he going to give it? Yes, he is. It's a penalty. Mateus Fernandes, making sure he puts his team back into this tie. Carlos Alenia, one-on-one with Rakitic, and he puts it into that left-hand side. It's Marseille 1, Newcastle 2. Highlight though, after they have scored, hopefully we go 3-1 up here rather than 2 apiece. Stone into Declan Rice, and Maya back to Bevis, and we're just trying to play it calmly through the lines. But it's a good tackle by Tovin on Hurley, but over the top to Ribéry. He's in on goal, but Rakitic stands tall, pushes it out for a corner kick. We made a couple of changes, and hopefully this will see us through to the final of the game. Final 20 minutes now. 3 youngsters come on for couple of players that were looking really good, but actually tiring towards the end of this game. 2-1 up here. Adolfo put us 2-1 up. Carlos Alenia with the penalty just after half time, and it looks like our youngsters, touch wood, seem to be getting the job done and winning us this piece of silverware. Rakitic going long. Final 10 seconds now, trying to find Adolfo. Kalantakar into the middle. Good header from Declan Rice. Maya back to Declan Rice, and we're going to see this game out. There it is. Marseille 1, Newcastle 2, and our youngsters did us proud in this one. Bevis and Davis stood strong in the back. Adolfo getting the 2 goals. Josh Cook at right back. Hurley hit the bar, and Kevin Stone played pretty well as well, with Edimar playing full 90 minutes. Played really well for us, but fantastic result with a very, very young side winning another piece of silverware. That is it for today's episode. We are going to be back well into the future. We're going to come right the way down here to November, and we're going to do Inter and Arsenal. That'll be the next time we see you tomorrow at 5:30. Later on today, we're also going to give you the FM Predicts series final part, and that's going to be the Premier League, how everyone thinks the Premier League is going to do, as well as how FM thinks it's going to be happening this season. But that is it for today's episode. If you have enjoyed it, please do drop it a like. Subscribe to the channel if you're new and you don't want to miss any more content. Remember, tick the little bell icon while you're down there. Turn on all those notifications so you're notified every time a video goes live into your sub boxes. And until next time when we play Inter and Arsenal, I'll see you soon.